The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what? That saying will apply to any situation, any individual, any government. However, it can never ever apply in the UK royal family, in the UK monarchy. And my family, here is why. Prince William sided with Camilla. Both William and Kate Middleton worked side by side, hand in hand, to run Meghan and Harry out of the UK. And my family, as you all know, they never ever imagined that Harry would live with Meghan. Never. No one ever contemplated that happening. They always thought that they could only just get them divorced. For Harry to go back to following William around. William was always saying that he has a psychological hold, power over Prince Harry. At least that's what he said to the BBC. And my family, we see what's happening right now. Because just a couple of hours ago, more like days ago, we heard how Camilla wanted her 5 grandchildren to hold the canopy over her while she is anointed with holy oil. Tradition that used to be done by duchesses. But Camilla said, I don't want duchesses. I want my 5 grandchildren. That seems to have angered Prince William and also Kate Middleton. What also appears to have angered William and Kate Middleton is the fact that George, William and Kate's son, was being used like an afterthought. Like already roles were there for Camilla's 5 grandchildren. And then the story coming out from Buckingham Palace was that, hey, look, we are gonna look for a role for William and Kate's children, meaning Prince George, the future king. And William is so angry. He's pissed off. He's incandescent with rage right now. My family, first of all, allow me to go back in time to when Camilla Parker Bowles was mocking Meghan for cradling her baby bump. My family, look at this. Camilla Parker Bowles mocks Meghan for cradling her baby bump with Kate Middleton. At this time, it was the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Why? Because even Charles was jealous about the attention that Meghan and Harry were receiving. And as you all know, Camilla herself sacrificed Harry for her personal PR needs to get good press, straight from what Harry said. And my family, this is what they did to Meghan and Harry. They mocked a pregnant woman for cradling her baby bump. And the tabloids were so happy to say Camilla mocks Meghan for cradling her baby bump. That was what happened when Meghan was back in the UK, back as a senior member of the royal family and pregnant at the time, carrying the grandson of the future King of England at the time, Charles, who is now king. And my family, at this time, they were all okay with each other. William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla worked hand in hand to leak and brief stories about Meghan. bullying a pregnant woman to the point that she wanted to take her own life. That's what they did to Meghan. That's how cruel, vindictive, hateful they were towards Meghan. And clearly, even despite her leaving, they still are hateful towards Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's wife. And my family, but one thing that William forgot is that in the UK royal family, it is more like a Game of Thrones. This one, let's say, William betrays Harry and Meghan. Camilla, Charles betray and sacrifice Harry and Meghan. For their personal PR needs to get good press, they leak and plan stories about Harry and Meghan to the UK tabloid press. That's what I mean by sacrificing Harry and Meghan. And they all did that. And now, Camilla is like, hey, look, William, I am not on your side. In this place, we all have to look out for ourselves. And that is what Camilla has been doing all over entire life. Camilla, as always, will always look after her own PR needs. And to Camilla, it's to hell with everyone else, other than what Camilla wants. In this story, what Camilla wants, Camilla gets. And Camilla wants her grandchildren to play a role in her coronation, in which all UK tabloid media have been informed to call Camilla Queen. And why wouldn't they? Camilla has done her part. Camilla has played the game. Camilla has been calculating. Camilla is a dangerous woman, as described by Harry himself. Camilla is dangerous. Why? Because of the alliances she was forging with the UK tabloid press. And those alliances are okay with Camilla being queen. And no wonder, right now, they are referring to Camilla not as the queen consort. No. Now, they're calling Camilla Queen Camilla. Because she's the one who always leaks stories to them about members of the royal family, like Harry, like William even. My family even recalled that Camilla had once leaked that William has got a temper in him, and that Charles, when confronted by William, he meekly submits to William because of William's huge temper and anger. Now we even saw Harry say William was piping hot before physically assaulting Harry. The tabloids called William incandescent with rage. A couple of days ago, it was William is catatonic with rage. My family, that's how they call and describe Prince William, a man who clearly has anger issues. And my family, Camilla is out there looking after herself, looking after her own personal PR needs. And now William is upset. He's angry. He's incandescent with rage. And here's what is now being reported, because clearly William must have said, no, 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 no. And now they are saying that they want George to play a role at the coronation. Because in the previous stories, it was Camilla's children and grandchildren that were, the ones Camilla wanted to play an official role at her coronation. Not other members of the royal family who have titles, who are what they call working members of the royal family. No. They want Camilla's grandchildren. More like Camilla wants her grandchildren. And my family, here's what William has said to the press. Because now this story comes from Kensington Palace, headed by Prince William himself. My family, here is what is now being reported, because William has said that cannot happen. And I quote, the Sunday Times reported that the Queen wanted her 5 grandchildren to hold the canopy over her while she is anointed with holy oil in what is described as the most sacred part of the coronation ceremony, of the coronation ceremony. Palace sources have suggested that no such role was being given to the Queen's grandchildren. Clearly, Prince William has intervened. Prince William has intervened. William, be very, very careful, because who knows, with how Camilla is going right now, you might have her children being the ones who are the next king of the UK. Someone like Camilla can somehow, I don't know how, somehow she can do that with how she's going right now. And William is hitting the pause on Camilla's plans. And now the enemy of my enemy is my friend no longer applies in this case. William is being turned on by Camilla. Camilla has already successfully removed Charles' son Harry from the equation. Not just Harry, but also Meghan, Harry's wife, but also Charles' grandchildren themselves, Archie and Lily. Camilla has removed them from the equation. Charles put his coronation on the same day as Archie's birthday. Charles put his coronation on the same day as Archie's birthday because he does not want the history books to remember that he was the grandfather of a mixed race grandchild. My family, make no mistake, that is why that date was decided, that Charles' coronation will be the same day as Archie's birthday. Make no mistake, that's why they did it. That's why they put Charles' coronation on the same day as Archie's birthday. And also to make Harry choose. Choose your father over your own son. That's what they want to do to him. To make Harry choose. Because my family, they've been wanting Harry to choose for years now. And to this day, they still want him to choose. And to choose wrongly. To choose his abusers. To choose Charles, who called Harry, telling him not to bring Meghan to Balmoral before the Queen passed away, while abusing Meghan. And then days later, he goes on national TV, tells the world, much love to Harry and Meghan, when a couple of hours ago he was abusing Meghan Markle. My family, some people must come to open their eyes and see that they are being lied to, that they are being deceived. For once, just open your eyes. Open your eyes and see the wrongs that are happening right now. Open your eyes. And William is now finding out exactly that in the royal family, there is no such thing as loyalty. There is only treachery. There is only jealousy. There is only selfishness, with everyone caring about themselves, with everyone looking out for their own personal needs. And now Camilla is even pushing out William himself and Kate herself, and even their child George is now an afterthought. Listen, for Camilla's grandchildren, it's like they already have an official role. For William and Kate's kids, it's like we are looking for something for George to do at the coronation. We are looking for a role for him to play at the coronation. That's how they are speaking of the future king, William's son, George. My family, karma is happening. And William clearly ain't happy. As once again, now they're saying palace sources suggested that no such role was being given to the Queen's grandchildren. Her son, Tom Parker Bowles, has two children aged 15 and 13, and her daughter, Laura Lopez, has a 15-year-old daughter and twins aged 13. Our role source stressed that it would be wholly improper to be having discussions about a potential role for the Queen's grandchildren. Here's the part that you know clearly it comes from William. Let me repeat that. I am loving this Game of Thrones right now, happening to William right now. Our role source stressed that it would be wholly improper to be having discussions about a potential role for the Queen's grandchildren and not the king's. Camilla, indeed, I have to say, you are a dangerous person. However, my family, indeed, Camilla, is also very much a calculating person who is looking after our own family needs, our own blood. While my family removing Charles' blood children from the equation, removing Harry, removing Archie, Lilibet, and even William's children. Camilla Parker Bowles. You never ever cease to surprise me. You never cease to surprise me. You are one dangerous, calculating. However, you indeed are very, very much smart. The person you married, on the other hand, Charles, I can't say the same thing about him. I can't. My family, can't Charles just open his eyes and see just how his own blood, his children, are being sidelined in favor of Camilla's children, who are not his? Charles opens a trust fund for Camilla's kids, and now they play a part in his coronation, playing official roles, and the one who is going to be the future king, my family, who so happens to be George, my family, he is being used more like an afterthought. My family, jokes on you, William. And here's how even the tabloids are playing it. Kindly hear this, please. King and Queen to sideline Harry and Meghan in coronation humiliation. They say Camilla's family will still spotlight. No. Camilla's family will still coronation limelight from Prince Harry and Meghan. Camilla's family, not even William's family. My family, make no mistake, the smear campaign was meant to split up Harry and Meghan. That was the first goal of the smear campaign. But also, it was meant to destroy the spear himself, to destroy Harry. That was the goal of the smear campaign, to ensure to destroy Harry so as to elevate Prince William. That was the goal of the smear campaign, to destroy Harry and Meghan, to split them apart, and then elevate William and Kate Middleton. My family, but what we are seeing right now is a change. Is a change really in narrative. Now, it isn't even Harry and Meghan's family upstaging William and Kate Middleton. Now, it so happens to be Camilla's family who are upstaging the future king and queen and their kids, who have now been seen as an afterthought after Camilla's children. Camilla is a smart, calculating, and a dangerous person. Charles is not smart. What Camilla wants, Camilla gets. 100%, my family. 100%. I don't even doubt it for a second, for a minute. My family, Camilla is in control. Camilla is in control. My family, please also kindly hear this. However, the source pointed out that Charles' grandchildren were much younger than his step-grandchildren, and no firm decisions about their involvement had been made. Someone is angry. Someone is angry, and that person is Prince William. I bet you it's Prince William. William is angry with how even his kids are being sidelined. And now he wakes up that Camilla has never ever been your friend. Someone who ruined the life of your mother. Someone who mocked Meghan for cradling her baby bump. A stepmother to Harry and William. That person can never ever be your friend. That person has caused so much pain, suffering to Diana, and now that suffering just does not stop. That suffering continues even to this day, like going after Diana's children. This time, it so happens to be someone, the same one who called his mother paranoid. Well, William, you went on TV, on live TV, and called your mother, who was chased to her death, paranoid. Well, now see what Camilla is doing to you and your children. Careful, William. Careful. Very soon, you might just wake up and find out that it is Camilla's children who are going to be the next king if you are not careful. My family, if you are not careful. My family, turmoil after turmoil is being witnessed in the royal family. That is what we are seeing right now. And if you ever doubted the hate that Camilla still possesses for Diana, the hatred that clearly she still has towards the late Diana, my family, look no further than what Camilla decided to do by picking Princess Diana's favorite designer, her favorite, not just anyone. She picked Diana's favorite designer. I repeat, not just anyone. She picked Diana's favorite designer to make her coronation gown. Not just anyone else. She could have had anyone, any of the best designers in the world, but she picked one person, Diana's favorite designer, to make her coronation gown. If you ever doubted the hatred, the contempt that Camilla has towards the late Diana, my family, it continues to this day. And my family, we see it by extension, in how Camilla mocked Meghan for cradling her baby bump. We see it, my family, by how she sacrificed Harry. She sacrificed Harry for personal PR needs. My family, we see it as clear as night and day on how she treats Diana's children. My family, hear this story, please. The Queen Camilla has chosen the late Princess Diana's favorite designer to create her coronation gown. And this British fashion designer, Bruce Oldfield, who designed some of the late Princess Diana's most recognizable gowns, was clearly, my family, who Camilla chose. My family, Oldfield told these tabloids like Daily Mail, that he was the one who gave Diana her glamour and Camilla her confidence. My family, I don't know about you, but I just see what is happening right now. It's like she's mocking Diana, who is resting in peace, by saying that, hey, look, now I'm the queen. I'm the queen, and I'm getting coronated. My family, that's the message, the vibe I'm getting from Camilla, based on why she chose a designer who was Diana's favorite designer to make her coronation gown. My family, she has remained hateful towards even Diana's children, my family. She shows her hate for Diana by treating her children poorly. And not just her children, also Archie, Lilibet, and now William never thought the hammer would land on him. Well, now the hammer has landed on William himself. And even William's child, George, is now being seen as an afterthought in Camilla's master plans, really. She has always wanted to be the next queen. And now Camilla has gotten what she has long desired to get. And my family, she continues to show her hate for Diana by her actions. My family, allow me to read a couple of comments on the story that I just mentioned to you from the onset, really, on how William is upset. Someone said that, yep, lots and lots of incandescent with rage happened after that announcement. Someone said that it seems that someone is not happy about Camilla's grandkids being given a starring role in Charles' coronation. Clearly, it's you know who, my family. And even Dr. Shola said this on Twitter. Queen Camilla, if I speak, I see not my queen trending. I honestly do not care if Camilla is called queen or queen consort. She's Charles' wife, his king, so she'll be called one or the other. It's her legacy or lack thereof I have comment on. Coronation is coming and I have time. Dr. Shola said, my family, let me read some more comments. Someone said that some people, Camilla will never be the queen, but the woman, Princess Diana, was referring to when she spoke about her marriage to Charles and said there was 3 of us in this marriage. So it was a bit crowded. Poor Diana. May she continue to rest in peace. Diana, may you rest in peace. Someone said that Charles likely chose May the 6th for 2 reasons. Number 1, to force Harry to choose his father over his son Archie, exactly as I've said. And number 2, for the world to associate May the 6th with Charles' coronation instead of Archie's existence. Exactly. It is about symbolic annihilation of Meghan and her children and control over Harry. While Camilla's kids, who are not Charles' children, are the ones being elevated. My family. You know what? I just thought of something really. How do we know the paternity of these children? I mean, my family, I am not a person who will spread conspiracy theories. However, my family, with how Charles treats his own kids so poorly, my family and Camilla's kids, at least with dignity and respect, you have to question. You have to question really. My family, if you know what I'm saying, really, you have to question who is the true father of Camilla's kids? Who? Is it Charles or Camilla's ex-husband? Listen, my family, why am I saying this? Because it just came to my mind really, right now while making this video. Because of how poorly Charles keeps treating his own son, his own kids, and even his grandchildren, how can a father or a grandfather allow his kids to be viewed as an afterthought? Allow his grandkids of his own blood to be viewed as an afterthought? How can a grandfather, do what he's doing to Archie, Lilibet, trying to erase them from the history books because clearly of their race? My family, it's so bad. It's so bad and it's so disgraceful what Charles is doing. I'm disappointed. I feel disgusted and disappointed by Charles. So disgusted, disappointed, even more by the day, my family. But my family, one day, Charles will open his eyes and see that it's just too late, my family. It is just too late. My family, I think I've read enough comments, my family. Now I'd like to hear your opinion on this, kindly. With that and so much more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Clearly, there's a Game of Thrones between William and Camilla. Enemy of my enemy is my friend does not apply anymore. William, you are Diana's son. And sadly, you have been turned against your own mother and called your own mother paranoid and caused so much grave harm to your brother and your brother's wife. And now, Camilla has now turned her evil gaze towards you, William. Karma. Karma, karma, karma. My family, may God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and Doria, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate will never win. Love wins. Archie, Lilibet, you will never ever be forgotten in the history books. Never. No matter how many times the whole family try to erase you from the history books, they won't succeed. Hate will never win. Love wins. Charles will one day open his eyes and it will be too late. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.